Hello everybody, welcome back to Ellen Electric Adventures. My name is Luke. If you have not joined us before, my wife and I have a 2023 Volvo XC40 Recharge Twin Ultimate with the wool seats. We do lots of road trips, and today we are going down to Cincinnati once again to visit my parents for some after Christmas time, whatever. So it is about 300 miles, which in this car usually means one stop, unless it's really cold or really windy or rainy or something like that, in which case it's two stops. Today it is 48 degrees in the garage. It'll start to get a little cooler. But last time I looked on Windy app, there was a 13 to 15 mile an hour headwind through Indiana, which is not ideal. So just taking a look at what Google wants our route to do. It is saying 2 charging stops. We are at 95% still plugged in, but just getting to the wall here. So it's wanting us to stop at this brand new EVgo, which I wouldn't mind. See right here, Google, show me the distance just to this charger. I wouldn't mind stopping there because it's a brand new EVgo station, which I do actually want to check out. It's a Pilot, covered and everything. Looks nice. Only been open for I think a couple months. However, we do have supercharger access now. So this is saying one stop here at the EVgo, and then Shelbyville, which is on the other side of Indianapolis. I think what we're actually going to do, however, if we can make it, is shoot for the Lebanon supercharger. So let me just type this in. It is about 170 miles, 168 miles. Sorry, it's hard to type while I'm supercharger, Lebanon, Indiana. 6% on arrival, perfect. Now we will keep a close eye on that because if we have a headwind, we're gonna have to make a quicker stop. Now there is an Electrify America in Lafayette, and there is that EVgo in wherever that was, and then in Fair Oaks, which is even closer to here, there is a supercharger. So hopefully we don't have to do any of those. I want to make it to this one because if we make it to this one, then we only have 140 something miles after that, and we can make it all the way in one charge. So that is the ideal. So that's the plan. We're going to try to get there. It's about 3 o'clock. I really need to finish packing the car, so I got to shut up here so we can get out of here hopefully before traffic hits too bad. So wish us luck. We will catch you on the road. All right, we're officially on the road. Got up to 96%. Stopped for some Starbies real quick, and actually the estimated arrival percentage is up to 8%. Car is fogging up because it's not real cold, but it's really moist outside. It's been rainy, kind of misty all day, foggy. So hopefully efficiency isn't too bad. I haven't checked. I'll check the wind again and see if it's died down. Hopefully we don't have to deal with much rain or anything, because we'd like to make this 166 mile stretch, which we should be good. If we get there at 8%, that's perfect. We'll see what happens, and we'll see how much traffic we have to deal with. So yeah, thanks for joining. Catch you on the road. to the Lebanon supercharger. It is raining with 8% or 7%. So let me awkwardly get this adapter plugged in. Very difficult to do while holding a camera. Okay. In we go. It's really stretching the cable here because we got the hitch carrier. So I need to activate charge here. We're on 3B. I was hoping to get the pull through, but there's a Ford F-150 Lightning, which, oh great, we got a fault. Okay, I'm gonna put this down because I'm fucking this up. So I'm trying to talk to you guys. All right, just got out of Starbucks. We actually I was able to get it plugged in. I think basically the problem wasn't far enough back. I mean, you can see how stretched. Well, it's hard to see because it's dark. So the cable is very stretched. So when it was initiating, I needed to hold it tighter until it latched and clicked and started. Now I do have a little more room here. It's pitch black, you can't tell. Luckily there's no bollards. If there were bollards here, the hitch carrier would not have fit. So the dogs have been taken care of. Baby's been taken care of. I got a latte. I got my wife a latte. She's gonna run over to the gas station over there. And then we'll be on our way. So I think we have 140. Let me look. I'm outside because she's in there with the baby. We have 147 miles to get there. So we probably need 85-ish%. We're getting pretty bad efficiency, like 403 watt-hour per mile, because the wind, huge headwind, and it was raining most of the trip. So when we were in traffic, we were getting 330, but then when we got to the open road where we could speed up a little bit, it was pretty bad. So we're up to 70%, 67 kilowatt speed. So it's kind of cool. I'll show you on the, hopefully it's not too windy. You can see pretty good stats on the on the Tesla app. So up to $21, 66 kilowatts, 70%. Been here for 30 minutes. That's not bad, actually. And then actually in the Volvo app now, they have this update where, so you can check on your charging screen, you can see 66 kilowatts, 152 amps. So that's pretty cool. So if you're plugged into anywhere charging, it'll tell you your amps and your kilowatt, which is cool, because like when we're plugged into the wall at home, it'll say 1.2, 1.3 kilowatt and 11 or 12 amps. So that's pretty cool. All right, it's windy and cold. I'm gonna get in the car. We'll be here, we're at 71% now, probably 85% or so. When we first got here, this F-150 Lightning was here, and then there was a Mustang Mach-E right over there and a Tesla Model Y. Now there's nobody. Tesla Model Y pulled away, the Mach-E pulled away. There's nobody but us and the Lightning. So yeah, good stop. Starbucks is open until 9, so it's 8 o'clock now, or a little after 8. So I was able to go to Starbucks, which is great because they got changing tables. For those of you with babies, Starbucks always have changing tables. Plus you can get a drink, but you don't have to if you don't want one. And then there's Speedway right over there, which probably also has a changing table, but probably grosser than Starbucks. And then there's Penn Station right here, which is amazing. If you don't know what Penn Station is, it's really good. Like Philly cheesesteaks, although I'm a fan of the chicken teriyaki. Okay, at this point I am just rambling. I'm gonna go sit in the car, catch you with an update on the way out of here, which hopefully will be, we're at 73%, maybe another 10-12 minutes, we'll see. Quick update from inside the car. It's nice and toasty. Baby's eating some snacks. We're up to 78%. The car thinks we need 87%, but that's probably getting us there with a little higher than we need. You can see we're at 43 kilowatts now. So we're almost at 80, yeah. So I'm thinking 85, because it's saying if we go all the way to 90, it's going to take till 8:46, which is another 15 minutes, and I don't think I want to do that. So, all right, well, we'll catch up. We'll be here another few minutes, and then, yeah, we'll catch up with you before we leave. Okay, sorry, one more quick update. In the Google Maps screen, it does say, if you can see that, it might be a glare. Let's turn the light off. That's no better. It does say arrival at 2%, so now we're at 80%. So yeah, I think if we get to 85, my wife ran over to Speedway to grab some water and I don't know what else, probably water and maybe a snack. By the time she gets back, we should be good to go. Especially because then I got to get the baby in the car seat, and you know that takes a minute. Yeah, so cool, good stop. As soon as she gets back here, I assume we'll be around 82 to 85%, and then we'll get out of here. All right, it's time to go. We're at 80. I gotta show you the summary screen. 49 minutes, 87%. We could have left a few minutes ago, but my wife was inside doing stuff. Yeah, this thing is really stuck in here. Sorry. It's not the easiest thing in the world to get off. This adapter. You really do kind of push it and then pull it. Alright, my turn to drive, so I'm going to get in the car and we're going to go. Catch you on the road. Driving update. We are 37 miles away. As you can see, the baby wants to get out of the car. Projected arrival is now 5%. Efficiency is very bad, 423 watt-hour per mile. You can see we're down to 24%. So we'll make it no problem, but yeah, we'll get there low, but that'll be fine. All right, let's get you on the road. Alright, we are officially in turtle mode. Went off at 7% this time, we're down to 6%, so significantly reduced power. We're about to get off the highway, so I'm not worried about it, but we're going to arrive at 4%, and then we'll just plug into the wall. There is the Electrify America right near our destination if we need to, but it is time to get this baby out of the car. Turtle mode in our way to my parents' house. All right, we obviously made it. We got here with 3%, and then by the time I parked the car and after I unloaded, it was down to 2%. So sitting here now at 3%, been charging actually for a couple hours, so it's charging. It was right on the brink of 3%, so it had flipped over to 2. Sorry, I'm just sneezing. I'm trying to hold it in. Cut that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna leave it in because I don't care. Yeah, sitting here charging on the wall, just the garage. 12 amps, as you can see, about 1.3 kilowatts, which it does not show here, but it does show in the app, which is cool. Taking a quick look at our stats. So ignore the trip auto and look at the trip manual. 311 miles, 422 watt-hour per mile. 4 hours, 45 minutes driving, 65 mile-per-hour average. So that efficiency is due to basically 3 things. 1, it was raining basically the whole time the whole drive until the last hour. 2, we had a huge headwind all the way through Indiana. So again, the vast majority of the trip was into a 15-mile-an-hour headwind. And then 3, speed. You know, the speed limit's 70 through the whole thing except Indianapolis for the most part, so our speeds were pretty high too. Had that 1 charge stop. Excuse me. Great stop there. So glad to have the Tesla supercharger access. It was a little tight there. If they would have had bollards, I don't know what we would have had to do. Well, we could have pulled in sideways or something, because the F-150 Lightning was in the trailer spot, the pull forward spot. So anyway, yeah, we'll be here for a couple days. If we do anything cool, I may include some footage. I don't know if we are. We may go to the Cincinnati Zoo lights, since we were going to go on Christmas, but then we had to cancel because it was too cold. So now that it's like 53 degrees right now. So if we get one of these nights where it's not raining, then I think we'll go to the zoo lights, and that'll be fun. I don't know if you're allowed to film there. Maybe I'll bring it in just in case. I don't know. And then we're going to drive home. So the way home, we will see if we can do it 1 stop. On the way home from Thanksgiving, we had to do 2 because it was so cold. But it was like single-digit temperatures, so... and our efficiency was like 470 or something crazy like that. So yeah, the way home, maybe 1 stop, maybe 2. If we do 2, then we'll stop at Fair Oaks Farm again, which was a really nice stop, and they really good cheese. I'm gonna grab some of that cheddar cheese if we do stop there. So anyway, thanks for watching so far, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next update, either on our way home or something cool in Cincinnati. Hello again. Today is Sunday evening. Car is at 61%. We've been just driving around town and stuff and plugging into the wall the whole time, but we weren't going to make it to over 90 overnight, which is what I want, so we can make it home, stopping in Lebanon again, the same one we stopped on the way here. So I'm just here at the Electrify America that's right down the street. And let's get plugged in. I'm actually going to go ahead and activate from the car because it's kind of rainy. So let's see, I'm at station 10, which apparently is working. Let's find out. Station 10. Swipe. Let's initiate this sucker. Get it plugged in. It is super windy, so you may not be able to hear anything I'm saying. Please plug in. Sorry. Handle's a little stiff and cold. That's what she said. Wasn't a great click. Not a great click. Let's see. Hey, initiating. Okay. Just heard some loud bangs coming from the cabinets are. 56 cents a kilowatt hour. Oof. I'm not a member right now. I've been doing the Tesla membership because it's cheaper. So on the way down here was 36 cents kilowatt hour at the Tesla station. Holy shit. It's so windy. Wow. Okay, I don't know what speed we'll get. Probably not great. I got a Silverado EV right there. I noticed they had a new screen here. I guess trying to educate consumers, which is great. Alright, let's see what we're getting. 63. So ideally I'll get to 80, but I don't know if I want to sit here that long. So I'm gonna sit in the car and see how long that'll take. So in the Volvo, if you go to the charging screen, change to 80, it'll update the time it completes at. 6:59, so that'd be about 15 minutes. That's not bad if I did, but I'm gonna go ahead and bump it back up to 100 because when I get back, I'll plug back into the garage, and I think we'll get to 90 something overnight if I can get up to 80. So yeah, we got a Silverado EV over there, and then there's something that I can't quite see. Been to the station before, but it's pretty nice. It's not super close to the highway. It's 275 is about, I don't know, a mile and a half, 2 miles. It's not real far, but it's actually not that far. It's right down there. Plenty of stuff you can walk to if you're here during the day. You got a Starbucks right there, that building that you can't, there's no sign or anything on this side, but that building right there is a Starbucks. There's a BW3s behind this cabinet. If you live in this area, you know that it used to be Don Pablo's way back in the day. And actually, when my family first moved here, this whole thing was a field. But urban sprawl and everything. Dewey's Pizza across the street is really good, but you have to cross kind of a major road with no crosswalk. If you go back to the light, there's a crosswalk. Chili's, you know, There's a Kroger, a giant Kroger right across the street, but again, you have to cross the street. First Watch, decent breakfast. City Bird, I haven't tried. I think it's chicken tenders and stuff. It's good. There used to be a Donato's right over there, but I think that's gone. TJ Maxx, obviously amazing. Home Goods. Painted Bird, or Painted Trees, kind of like a... It's kind of like an antique mall, but it's not antiques. It's like homemade crafts and goods and stuff. I don't know, there's some decent stuff in there. Pet Supplies Plus, which I might run in and grab some doggy treats for the road tomorrow. And then Fresh Time, which is a good grocery. So if you're here during the day, quality stop. And then back there's actually a few other things too, that little strip mall. Good stuff during the day. If you're here at night, I don't know what the closest bathroom would be if you're on like a road trip. So maybe not the best road trip stop at night. Although, let's be real, if it was night and I had to pee, I'm gonna pee somewhere. BW3 is probably open fairly late, but and Chili's actually. Otherwise, Kroger across the street. Yeah, so I'm gonna charge here. It's already going up now. It's saying 46. So I'm at 61 kilowatts at 65%. So not too bad, not great speeds, but I wasn't expecting great speeds being this high. I just need, actually I'm going to had the air up because it was fogging up. I'm going to turn the climate down, so hopefully we'll put more energy to the battery, although at this point I don't think we can expect much more than 61. So yeah, I'm going to sit here until oh yeah, of course it went up because I changed it back to 100. I'm going to sit here for another 10 minutes or so, and we'll see how high we can get. I don't think in 10 minutes we're going to go to 80, but we'll see. So, and then we can take a look at the route home. Actually, we can do that real quick. Do that really quick. If you're still here, if you're still watching, so super. One thing I do like about this keyboard, you can kind of do this thing, supercharger, Lebanon, and then it's a little easier. That keyboard's not the easiest to type on especially when you're moving. Okay, so it's wanting me to stop. Obviously, I don't want to stop. Negative 12%. Okay. So yeah, if we get to around 80 tonight, and then charge overnight to 90 plus, we'll be good to go. And then we'll probably have to stop tomorrow. We'll either have to do a really deep charge, which would be like 50 minutes, or we'll hop to Fair Oaks Farm. But it depends on traffic and stuff. Although on Monday, I don't think it'll be too crowded. So, all right, yeah, I'm gonna sit here and then we'll take off, and I'll do a quick wrap up probably for this session. But this is really just I was hoping to avoid this and just charge for free at my parents', but it was just just so slow. Even been plugged in for 3 days because we were using the car. We just couldn't get high enough. So, is what it is. All right, catch you in a few minutes. All right, I am about to unplug. We're at 78% down to 51 kilowatts. Just wanted to show this real quick. On the Volvo, you can see your consumption, and it kind of like tells you what is using energy. Now, what it doesn't have here is battery maintenance or whatever, because right now we're using 6 kilowatts. I've tested on a really cold day and preconditioned the cabin, which sets it to 72, turns the seat heaters on, steering wheel heater on. It's like 3 kilowatt. So 6 kilowatts is substantial. I mean, that's got to be going to the battery. Anyway, I'm gonna unplug here. Take a quick look. 17 minutes, so actually a little longer than I planned. $8. $10-ish with tax. 15 kilowatt hours, so yeah, I mean, oh, 873. Cool. So, not like a great charging session, but I just needed a little bit more so that when I plug into the garage, that I get above 90. So Ionic 5 just pulled it. So, alright. Plan is to leave in the morning, so next time you see me, the sun will be up and it'll be morning. We'll be on our way home. See you tomorrow. Alright, it's officially Monday morning. We're getting out of here. Made it up to 96% last night. The car wants us to do 2 stops, one at the Tesla Supercharger in Shelbyville and one at that new EVgo. As much as I would love to check out the new EVgo, we're not gonna do that. Okay, we've got the Supercharger plugged in. It's 147 miles. Get there with 18%. I'm not sure why the car wouldn't prioritize that one. It's a little weird. So we're gonna get there with plenty of juice to spare, so we'll be able to maintain good highway speeds. So catch you on the road. All right, I made it here at 9%. If you remember, originally it was saying 19. I made up with speed a little bit. You know what, I need to grab the adapter. 1 second. Hope you enjoyed that angle of my self leaning over. Yeah, we made up for it with speed a little bit. Highways are fairly open, no traffic, which was nice. All right, so let me do this whole, I'm gonna try activating first. Wish you could do plug-in charge. So I'm on 3C, start. Put this down. Bring in my adapter. Okay, good click. I'm glad the pull-in sight was open because with all the stuff in the hitch, might have been hard to. Oh, good, we have a fault. Got a red light here. The thing is still trying to activate, so you know, I think I need to. I need to hold the whole thing up. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, so the whole thing's kind of okay, I think I might need to reactivate now. Well, Tesla is generally easier, but still not flawless. Okay, let's try this again. 3C, start. There we go. So I guess plugging in first. I'm gonna plug in first from now on. So there we go. You can see that. 68. Hope it goes higher than that. 137. There we go. Alright, so let's just see what the car says real quick. And then yeah, 138. Okay, it should ramp up. Sometimes when you're low it takes a minute. And then as far as where we're gonna go, I think we'll probably have to do a second stop. Let's navigate. Okay, so 2 charging stops, but I don't think it's okay. So it is counting 12-minute charge and then EV Go 23-minute charge. I think we'll do something similar, but we're gonna stay here longer because we gotta take care of the baby. So, all right, we're gonna sit here and charge up to 145. It'll get up to 150, I think, in a minute or so. So, all right, we're gonna be here for maybe 20 minutes to get to either the EV Go or the Tesla at the dairy farm, Fair Oaks. Okay, we'll catch up with you later. All right, just a quick update. It's been 14 minutes. I just took the dogs out. Now I'm gonna take the baby in. They're up to 47% at 111 kilowatts. $12 so far, so not too bad. I think I'm actually going to. I think we're gonna try to just stop here and not do another stop. So look at the car, it looks good. Hitch carrier. Got Model Y, 2 Model Ys now, and 2 Model 3s. So the station's getting popular. Glad we got the pull-in spot. I left my adapter. It's right there. Put it up there. So yeah, I think we're gonna try to do just one stop to just so we don't have to stop again. So we'll try to charge like 80 85 maybe. I want to leave myself a little space because I'm going to go pick up dinner when we get home. So, catch up with you in a bit. I'm going to run into Starbucks. Alright, quick update. We are at 74%. At 62 kilowatts. Okay, so if we try to go straight home, it's saying negative 11% on arrival. That's lower than before. So I'm just trying to recalculate it. We would really like to just go home and not stop again. Even though I know it's technically be quicker because we could leave and just charge for 10 minutes at Fair Oaks Farm. Which would be the better move, right? That would be the better move. My wife ran over to Speedway down there to grab water and stuff. So yeah, that would be the better move. If we just delete it, negative 10% arrival, we're at 75%. So that means we need at least 85, closer to 90%, and then that leaves me nothing once we get home to go get dinner. Well, we'll see what we're at when my wife gets back. Ideally, we don't want to stop again, but it does make sense to just stop again. So, see, the Teslas are following a Tesla plan, so they're already cleared out. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens when my wife gets back. We should get a little bit better efficiency. Oh, let me show you the efficiency. It's really terrible. So if you look at the auto, that's just from today. 145 miles, 202. Sorry, 2 hours, 2 minutes. 71 mile per hour average. It's going pretty fast. 448 watt per mile. So for a while, that was like 470. It was really bad. Okay, I'm gonna go babysit and play with the screen. We'll let you know what we're gonna do. We'll probably end up sitting here till 90. Is what it is. Which says right now complete, and 90% will complete at 12:44. But I feel like that keeps backing up. So it's 12:29 now. So that would be about another 15 minutes. Although even if we were at 90. Yeah, we're gonna need more than 90. I don't know. All right, doesn't matter. We'll let you know what we do, what we decide to do when we're taking off. All right, we are gonna go ahead and stop again. Most likely, let's show you the stats real quick. It's just not worth it to sit here. We're gonna try to do a really quick stop though. Yeah, we're at 85%. $23, 31. Well, that's, oh wait, let me cancel. Stop charging. Go ahead and pop this up here, make it a little easier for myself so I have two hands. It would be nice to not have to do this adapter, but man, it is nice to have Tesla access. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a second stop at the Fair Oaks Farm. So I'll show you what that looks like when we're on the road. Alright, we made it to Fair Oaks. We got like 45% or something. But this is just so we don't have to stop closer to the city, because that'll be a pain. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug in first this time. We'll see if this works better. I think there's a Polestar 3 over there. I I really want to go look at it. We're at 3D. Pretty full station. Got a bunch of Teslas, a Cybertruck, some Ys. I think there's a Polestar 3 over there. I don't think it's a Volvo EX90. Fair Oaks. Charge here. 3D. Start. Alright, fingers crossed. This is the trick. Just plug in first. There we go. That's the trick. Okay. Let's go check out if that is a Polestar 3. Yeah, I think that is a Polestar 3. Oh, it is. Sweet. I wonder where they're coming from. Indiana. Wow. I think that's nice. I know there's a soft film in the car. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. This little hood scoop is a little weird. Yeah, it looks pretty freaking sweet. Polestar 3. Wow. I like that. I think I like the Volvo better, but for the space, but yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, cool. Yes, a couple Ys, a Y down there. Cybertruck, stupid looking Cybertruck. And the Volvo, maybe the best looking car here, maybe the second best. This is a really cool stop. We've stopped here before, but let's just see what kind of speed we're getting. 129, wow, at 49%, it's actually pretty good. So yeah, there's bathrooms and stuff over there, restaurant, cafe, dog park over there. It's a great stop. We only need a beer for a few minutes, so I'm just gonna take the baby out real quick, and we're gonna get out of here. All right, we should be more than good to go. I'm not even sure what percent we're at, but we just went into the bathroom and changed baby. So I'm just gonna stop from here. Wait for it. There's the noise. And then the pulling. Oh, I actually did it one hand. So pulling the actual adapter out isn't the easiest. All right, the Polestar still over there. Man, it looks sweet. Oh, just forgot my adapter box. So we have about, sorry, I'm pointed off into space here. We have like 100 miles to home, I think. Maybe, or maybe less. But it looks like there's a big accident, so we're gonna see. Traffic was piling up right before this exit. We're gonna see if we can get around it. So, all right, we'll catch you on the road. All right, we officially made it home. Made a quick pit stop for Chinese food because we are Chinese food people. I've not unloaded the car yet, so I need to do that. I need to let the doggies out. We got here with 24% because we stopped and got Chinese food. So overall, good trip. We spent about 65 bucks on charging, 65 bucks to drive, 660 miles. It's not bad at all. So trip back, 327, 417 watt per mile for the way back. For the full trip, Actually, it's the same, which is weird. So 10 hours of driving total time, 10 hours 45 minutes. That does include a little bit of driving around town, but not that much. We didn't drive that much. And then 417 watt-hour per mile. So great trip once again. It is very nice having the Tesla network. We never had too many troubles with EA or EVgo. Now there's an EVgo and ChargePoint, but you know what? More options is always better. It allows us to kind of space our stops out more efficiently. And they just work well, and they're in good locations. So yeah, great trip. Oh look, it's 19,773. Gonna hit 20,000 miles soon. Thanks for joining another Ellen Electric adventure road trip. Yeah, this one was just a solid road trip. So we'll see you on the next one. Beep beep. Have a good time.